Alright, so here's my Vilano Tuono that I ordered off Wayfair. Ordered it last Thursday, got here on a Tuesday, so not bad for free shipping over a weekend. This is the 50 centimeter model in white. The box is pretty small and really lightweight. It does look like it was, I just cut the straps, but the box looks like it had been opened before it was strapped, so hopefully that was just a check on it. But we'll go ahead and open it up and see what we're looking at in there. Pull the straps out of the way and take a peek in here. Everything seems to be pretty well wrapped up. Don't see any damage. Go ahead and start getting it unpacked. See what we're looking at. Alright, so there was one little box of parts in there that I had to pull out, otherwise the whole bike just slips right out of the box in one piece, and then it's really lightweight. Didn't notice any damage, nothing seems to be bent or scratched. So this is how it's going to come if you order it. I'll be prepared to do some assembly. So one thing to note right away is that was wondering what kind of tires would come on it, and they look to be very low end, but they are Kenda with a Schrader valve. They look to be good enough quality to let me go out for a few rides. I'm planning on replacing them right away anyway, but they seem to be half decent for a bike in this price range. Okay, so the little box has the front skewer, reflectors, and the free pedals, and the instruction booklet. Alright, so I'm getting it mostly unwrapped here. You see the handlebars there. And here's the seat that's included. In the reviews I thought it would be a little cheaper than this. It has like a leather feel to it. It's pretty lightweight. Doesn't seem like a horrible seat. And the paint's actually really nice. It's just a cool looking bike. Alright, so the first off thing I noticed is when I put the skewer here through the front hub, a ball bearing fell out. So not sure if that was just something that was accidentally left in there or if that's a bad sign. So we'll have to get this all put together and figure that out. Alright, so after about 10 minutes of actual assembly, here's where I'm at. Everything went together pretty easily so far. I've just got the pedals left to put on, obviously go through everything and get it dialed in. The one issue I've had so far besides that ball bearing falling out is that with the quick release here, I'm having a heck of a time getting this thing tightened down enough to hold the wheel in tight. It goes from loose to so tight it doesn't want to spin, and I can't seem to get it, dialed in very easily. So I'm assuming with my limited bike knowledge that there's something going on with the hub there. Remember some reports of it being too tight, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I did seem to get it figured out, but it's just so touchy I don't even want to mess with it right now. Other than that, just gotta get those pedals on and get everything tightened in and derailleurs adjusted, the brakes adjusted, and should be able to take it out for a quick test drive. Alright, and we're done. I'd say that'd take about half an hour if you've put a bike together before. It wasn't difficult at all. Something to go through and adjust everything, but overall, fairly happy with it. Definitely having an issue up here with this front wheel. Cannot get that quick release dialed in and still have the wheel turn. I thought I had it dialed in, took it for a quick ride around the yard, and it's pretty much locking up again. So there's something that needs to be addressed there. The wheel, I can also tell, is not centered up in the fork. It's hard to tell in the video here, but it's actually off to one side, and thinking it's either an issue with the fork or the hub. Other than that, I think it's a pretty decent bike for the price. The paint's really nice. It looks great. I mean, it's a really cool looking bike. Wheels seem to be okay. Brakes are adequate. Tires are low end, but they'll work. The seat was nicer than I expected. Based off of just my quick ride around my backyard, I do definitely have some concerns, but I'll go over that in a different video. But overall, considering this cost less than my very first bike, which was a GT, which cost about $300 back in 1989, I wasn't expecting that much. So, I mean, if you put that in perspective, this costs less than my first bike, and that's not even accounting for the $1989, and it seems to be pretty decent. So, anyway, that's it for this video, and hope to get a few miles on it and get a better in-depth review going pretty soon.